Hey guys, it's late. I'm Christy. Welcome back to my channel. As you can see, I'm in my robe and my pajamas. I was literally going to go to sleep and everything broke. I was gonna do a video today about Quinton Simon, the little boy that's missing in Georgia. And it was a lot to put together, so I was gonna get up and do it in the morning. And like I said, I was getting ready to go to sleep, as you can see. And then this broke. I'll just read it to you. Chatham County Police Department says, "We are saddened to report that CCPD and the FBI have notified Quinton Simon's family that we believe he is deceased. We have named his mother, Leilani Simon, as the prime suspect in his disappearance and death, but no arrests have been made and no charges have been filed." So, very upsetting news. This all started with this Facebook post. Another YouTuber, I think it's Darkness Exposed, Evil Exposed, something like that. I'm sorry, I probably didn't get the name right. Had messaged Billy Joe Howell, who is Quinton's grandma, Leilani's mom. She said Quinton has passed. He's in a landfill and my daughter done it. She has no memory of it. And then everybody was trying to get confirmation. And on Twitter, this was one of the reporters from a local news station that they have been covering this really well, this story from the beginning. They said, breaking sources have confirmed that Quinton's family has been notified Quinton is not alive. So at first I wasn't going to get up. I wasn't going to break it because it hadn't been confirmed by law enforcement. They had, they had already scheduled a presser for tomorrow. And I thought, well, if this is true, then this is probably what they're going to cover. And then they confirmed on Twitter that apparently it's true. So, little Quinton is no longer with us. From what I can gather, the story right now is his mother, Leilani, threw him in the trash, and they didn't start looking for him until after the trash was picked up, which it breaks my heart. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of do a little bit of what I was planning to do tomorrow, just to give you the background on the case. I'm sure you're familiar with it, but just in case you're not, and to kind of just bring you up to where we're at with this tonight. So Quinton, like I said, he was, can't even wrap my mind around that yet, 20 months old. He went missing on October 5th. Him and his brother went to a babysitter every day, and they were dropped off at about 5:30 or 6 in the morning. The babysitter received a text at 5:29 in the morning saying that the kids wouldn't be coming that day, that they were going to be staying home with Leilani. She thought it was weird because even when Leilani was off work, the kids still came to the babysitter's house. And at 6, the mom's boyfriend, Daniel, was leaving the house and said that he saw Quinton in the playpen. And that was at 6. So that is the last time that he was reported being seen. At 9 a.m., Daniel texted the babysitter and said, "Have you seen Quinton?" And she was like, "No, because, he wasn't supposed to come today or whatever." And she was concerned, so she immediately called to see what was going on. And then she lives nearby, so she went over to help them look. They did not want her help, and she asked if they had called the police, and they had not. So finally, at 9:42 a.m., they made a 911 call. So Quinton, he lived in a house with a lot of people. There's a lot of people in this story to try to keep straight, so I made this just to kind of give you an idea. That's the house. The house is owned by Leilani's mom and stepdad. Her mom's name is Billy Joe Howell. Her stepdad is Thomas Howell. One of Leilani's brothers also lives in the house. And then Leilani, who is Quinton's mom, Daniel Youngkin, who is Leilani's boyfriend and the father of her infant daughter, Sky, who is Quinton's infant sister, and Zane, who is Quinton's older brother, all live in this house. Other key players are Diana McCarta, she's the babysitter. Bubba Moss is Quinton's dad, and Cody Wharton is Zane's dad. Yes, all 3 kids have 3 different dads. And I don't know if I mentioned, Leilani is 22 years old. Nathaniel Quinton Batterton, that is Leilani's brother. That's who Quinton is named after. He is currently in prison for a murder he committed when he was 16 or 17 years old. Here's the timeline that we just talked about. This is Leilani. She is the mom. She is the prime suspect in Quinton's death. This is the boyfriend, Daniel. He apparently has an album out. I'm not sure. This is the grandma, Billy Joe, who is Leilani's mother. So, let's see. Almost immediately, Quinton's dad was ruled out as a suspect the same day. They knew he was not involved. Leilani's mom, Billy Joe, has custody of both boys, Quinton and I already forgot the other one's name. Holy crap. Sorry, Zane. My brain, I'm tired, and I think I'm in shock because all of this just happened. Her mom has custody of Quinton and Zane. So, let's see. 1 week before Quinton went missing, Leilani was ordered to start paying child support in November for Quinton and Zane. The day that Quinton went missing, the order was filed that morning. And I have those documents here. It sounds like she didn't even show up. So this judgment came down in her absence. It was filed on behalf of both Quinton Simon and Zane Wharton. And as I said, she was ordered to start paying child support for both children starting next month. Like I said, she did not show up, so judgment was made against her. This is the rest of the document showing, she was served, she didn't appear, she is the biological mother, kids' names, etc., etc. Also, there was a fight on September 7th between Leilani and her mom, Billy Joe, and Billy Joe decided that she was going to evict Leilani and Daniel. This is the paperwork that she filed. She said that she did not want to be compensated, but that they had done damage to their property, and basically she wanted them out as soon as possible. All she was asking for was the court cost. She said no one in the house was able to live in peace. And like I said, she didn't want any compensation besides the court fees. She just wanted them out as soon as possible. You can see at the top it was filed on September 8th. Leilani and Daniel were served on the 16th. You can see that here. The 16th of September, they were not happy and did not want to leave. And then as of, today, they are still living there. So that didn't really go anywhere. They didn't issue an Amber Alert because they had no indication that there had been an abduction. Initially, Leilani called in and said that the door was open and that he walked out or somebody came in and took him. We don't have the 911 call. They would not release it, but we do have this, which is the dispatch recording, which is what came across the radio to the police.
We have a signal 56.
You're hearing Chatham County Police dispatchers on Wednesday morning when Quinton Simmons went missing from his Buckhalter Road home in Savannah.
Complaint about her 1-year-old son is missing. She woke up, her door was open, but he's unable to open the door, saying someone came in and took him.
Alright, so, they initially had the Savannah Police Mounted Patrol on horses, the FBI, a Liberty County Sheriff's K-9 team, and a mosquito control helicopter taking part in the search. That was from day one, looking for this little guy. On October 7th at a presser, the police chief said detectives were working 18 to 20-hour days. Some outdoor searches were continuing, including a pond. Searches were conducted on the home and a backyard pool. On October 10th, the Chatham Fire Department was called to the home to pump out the pool. There was a request put in for the initial 911 call placed by Leilani, but it was denied, citing the ongoing investigation. Authorities said, "We want to make sure we do this as professionally and as expertly as we can. So if we have to prosecute anyone in this case, we've done it right." Also, on the 10th, the case was classified as a criminal investigation. The house was prepped for luminol and forensic testing. By that, I mean they came and they covered the windows with black film and processed the house that way. And there were 40 FBI agents assisting in the search at that time. Yesterday, Chatham County Police said they seized evidence that they believed would lead to closure in the investigation. Today, a team of search dogs and investigators were at the home. And then, like I said, law enforcement has a presser scheduled for tomorrow. I had a whole bunch of videos that I was going to play for you guys. I had other pictures I was going to show you guys. One that I really want you to see is so the babysitter, she did 2 lives on her Facebook, and I have those, but I'm not going to play them tonight. And she's got receipts, like, for everything. She's got cameras in her house. She has the text that she sent. She reported seeing bruises on the kids. They were dirty. They didn't have what they needed, you know, just simple things like pull-ups and milk for the baby and things like that when they would come to her house. And she would take pictures and she would send them to the grandma. And she has all of those. And when Quinton went missing, she offered to cook for the family. Like, it's the South, when something's going on, if somebody passes away or you're sick or whatever, we cook for each other. I don't know. It's just what we do. She offered to cook for them, make flyers, hang them up, and she's part of the church. She's a very Christian woman. She was going to have a prayer circle at her house for Quinton. Somehow, I don't know if it was lost in translation, but the grandmother was under the impression she was going to have a memorial for Quinton. And she busts in to the babysitter's house and starts going off on her. She accused the babysitter of having Quinton, of selling Quinton, all kinds of things. And I'm going to play you. Her daughter got the fight recorded on her phone. So here is that.
Go ahead! Don't put nothing in your yard! Go ahead! This is my baby, not yours! That's your right, baby! That's my baby! I texted you and I told you what was my baby! I was gonna announce my phone. You need to go get it!
Y'all need to get off the property.
I text you! I got you! I asked you over and over! I got the text! Over and over I asked you! So you wanna blame me? I don't care about your text! You think I'm gonna hit you at me? You think I would do that? Yeah!
the property.
Really? Because you! I'm what?
No one likes
I'm
y'all.
what?
You blame
I'm what? No, I don't blame nobody. I should not have been out of town.
Yeah, you did. You shouldn't have.
No, I'm not trying to provide.
I did.
I was trying to provide.
I told you.
I was trying to provide. I even provided for you, you
did.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did. I didn't pay for your family, your entire family.
I didn't ask you. I got
Your entire family. Keep recording.
Don't take my phone.
Keep recording.
Don't take my phone.
Good,
Yeah,
you were
okay,
wrong.
all this on social
You were wrong.
media.
I begged you to help. I begged you to help. Put that on social media. I begged you to help.
Oh, yeah, and
I
I
begged you to help.
text you.
I said, hey, Michelle, please get the
Yeah,
kids.
you're a liar.
Take them. I'll give you
Oh, you're a
300
liar.
each.
Well, I'm about to put it
I'm
all
a liar.
I'm about to put.
I'm a liar.
I'm about to put it all over.
Good. Good,
All
because
over.
you're awful to say you're going to put a
liar.
memorial. My baby's
You're a
not
liar.
dead.
You are a liar.
My baby's not
You're a
dead.
liar.
My baby's not
You're
dead.
You're a liar. You're a liar.
No, you are.
You are.
My baby's not dead. I thought you
I
was a
didn't
woman of
say
God.
that.
I thought you were a woman of God.
I am.
You got Quinton?
You're the one that-
Do you have Quinton?
I don't have Quinton. You're the one
Maybe
that
you
texted
do.
me.
Maybe you do. You got him.
Okay.
You got him.
Well, I'm about to call the police.
You're the only one that can go in my house and take him. Your kids go in my house and take him all the time.
Oh yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
We did not go to her house.
Oh, it's gonna be. Oh yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be.
Yeah, baby, we need to look at some green cars.
Yeah, we did. We did.
She's gonna put a memorial up in her yard. Quentin's not dead.
I didn't put a memorial.
He's not dead.
No one said he was.
So yeah, that was Billy Joe, the blonde, and then the babysitter. there's more. I'll probably get on tomorrow and talk about this a little more when I've had some sleep and I've had some time to process this. Probably, I don't know what time the presser is. They haven't said after the presser, or maybe I'll live stream during the presser. We'll just have to see how it goes. But I wanted to get on here tonight and give you another sad update today. And this one, I had a feeling this case was going to end badly, but we always hope for the best. And I was really hoping the best for this little guy. And it didn't turn out that way. Heartbreaking again. But we will talk about it more tomorrow. Thank you for joining me for a little bit this evening to talk about this little fella and what happened to him, apparently at the hands of his mother. So everybody try to have a good night, and as always, I will see you in the next one.